Hey, this is Tally, and today I am going to show you the end of month report. This report can be run for a single day, a week, a month, or a year. The end of month report is often referenced to balance monthly numbers, so let's jump in. From the Bravo dashboard, navigate down to reports, and then select end of month, and then preview. For this example, we are going to use a date range extending over 1 month. Once the dates have been entered, select OK. And this report is broken down into 3 distinct sections. The first is the daily transaction spreadsheet, and that shows the end of day figures for each column. The second are tables which show monthly totals and changes for each section of the report. And then the third is pawn and sales activity summary. So the first section of the report is the daily transaction spreadsheet, and that's created 1 row for each day in the date range. And the intent of this section is to show the cash balance at the end of each day. For more detailed results for each day, we recommend the end of day consolidated report. So this next section focuses on the inventory base and the quantity for the beginning of the selected date range. It then reflects the inventory base and quantity at the end of the selected date range. The month column represents the data over the entire selected date range. Please note that no matter how many days are selected when running this report, this column will always say month. The date shown will be the last day that the end of month report was ran for. For example, if you run the report for 1 year from June 1st, 2021 to June 1st, 2022, it will show you what you did specifically on June 1st, 2022. The inventory base table breaks down the dollar amounts by transaction types. And on the right are the changes in layaway, transaction quantity, layaway balances, and layaway deposits in the designated date range. And at the bottom of the chart is the ending balance and the ending deposits for the last day of the date range. If we scroll down, we can see the layaway credits, and to the left, the loan base. And this section tracks what's out in loans. If we scroll to the next page, we can look at the sales and firearm hold sale balance, as well as the firearm pawn redemption balance, if that's applicable to you. If a firearm is put on hold and is still on hold, it will show as part of the ending balance here. And if you do consignments, the balance of your consignments payable will show here. Now let's move on to the third and the last section of the report, and this focuses on the pawn and sales activity summary. So these 2 pages are identical to the first 2 pages of the end of day consolidated report. Under the pawn activity is the entire new loan totals for the date range, buys, trade-ins, and bought tickets. Below is the in-store transactions where we can see renewals and, if configured, partial payments, extensions, and redemptions. The first column, titled Principal, is the amount principal of loans. And next to this is the principal payment column, and that shows any payments towards the principal. For those that have multiple stores in the company and have inter-store transactions and payments turned on, this is where that would show. And continuing on, the reactivated loans, expired buys, and expired loans will all be here. The next section highlights the sales activity, which showcases total sales, taxable returns, non-taxable sales, and non-taxable returns. For consignments, here is the consignment taxable sales and returns and the non-taxable sales and returns. The net total for sales shown here does not include firearm sales pickups and layaways. The next section shows a breakdown of the layaway sale redemption and the layaway restocking fees, if configured, and the firearm sale pickups. The firearm sales pickups are firearm sales that have been completed. The sales total is the total sales for the date range, and here we can see the total cost of goods sold and the consignments payables. Also listed is the sales revenue or the profit breakdown. And lastly, reflected on this report is the total tax collected, gift card amounts, and firearm hold payments. This amount reflects the value of the firearms put on hold during the date range. That's it. If you still have questions, go to the Solutions Center and type in end of month into the search and check out that article, or give us a call at 888-407-6287. Thanks, and have a great day.